Hey yo, it's the one, the only Coach FLO. We back for another episode of Generational Investors, and I'm glad you decided to tap in once again. And for all my new subscribers who've been tapped in lately, I appreciate you to stop by because you have been anywhere, but you decided to check in and learn to earn. All right, so who needs money? I'm glad you asked. You do, I do, we all do. This one is passive income ideas that I've been researching. We're going to talk about the pros and cons and the potential, how much you can make depending on how consistent you are with this. So the first one we'll talk about is buy rental property. Yes, that's something I'm looking to do going into the next year. Buy rental property. So this is the amount, depends on the location. If you got a pen and pad, I guess this you want to get take some notes right here. All right, amount depends on location, size, the local rental market conditions. So depends on the city, depends on the state. You got to do your research. We talking about rental property, potential income that you could make between $1,000 to $2,500 a month. All right, and we talking about per property, long-term rentals that I'm talking about. Short-term rentals could be Airbnbs. You can make between $100 to $300 per day, but you have to look at the location. You have to look at what are the regulations. All right, and this advantages. All right, advantages before we talk about the cons. Advantages: the potential of steady income property appreciation, the taxes. Okay, those are the things that once you have done your homework, your research, your due diligence, you can potentially get that steady income. You could potentially get that $1,000 to $2,500 a month. You could get that $100 to $300 per day. All right, so but the cons are the market can fluctuate. All right, so just never know. Things go up, things go down. This is how it go. All right, high up front. All right, high up front. So basically, in layman's terms, you have to actually put in the money, depending on how much money, if you're looking to get these rental properties. So you have to, it depends on the condition of the property. It could be messed up, things inside need to be fixed, need to be repaired, doors, windows, toilets, fences, all that might be, the roofing, all that might need to be repaired. So that's the high up front. So you gotta look at the pros and cons when you buy rental property, but do your research. Moving on to rent out items for people to use, things that you can rent out, tools, specialized equipment. You can rent out even your car. All right, and the potential income that you possibly could make from a tool and equipment, whatever it is, you can make $25 to $150 per day. Okay, vehicles ranges from $40 to $100 per day. Advantages: you got flexibility, you have tax benefits, that's a tax write-off. But you got the cons, depending on the tool or the equipment. You got to see the wear and tear on this thing. Okay, you got the wear and tear on the vehicle. Also, when it comes to your vehicle, if the paint get messed up, how they have some designs or whatever they have wrapped on your car to promote a business, that right there can be a drawback as well. Okay, and then on top of that, you can't really pick or decide what type of wrap that you want to put on your car or your vehicle, truck. Okay, that's because you're renting out your vehicle, so they're going to put whatever type of advertisement on your vehicle. So that's kind of a disadvantage. But all in all, just do your research, because there's ways and there are so many tools and specialized tools that you can rent out. Carpet cleaning, you can rent out car wash. You can wash cars, pressure wash, you can rent those out. You can go to your Home Depot, your Lowe's, you rent these tools out and actually make that $25 to $150 per day. All right, or for vehicle purposes, $40 to $100 per day. You just do what's best for you. All right, moving on to buy a vending machine. You can start that vending machine business for those who want to do that vending machine, because there is spaces and places for that as well. Ideal locations: you have your malls, you have your offices, and also you have your schools. All right, there's all type of spaces that a vending machine can be placed. You just have to put it in high traffic volume places. The malls are high traffic, and definitely offices, people need snacks, and then also at schools. All right, potential. You can make between $50 to $500 per month. All right, so it ranges per machine. Okay, so that might be just one machine. And then the advantages, there's a low startup cost. So you buying these particular snacks, let's say from, most people get it from Sam's Club, and then you put it into the machine. So low startup costs, low time commitment, not too much time that needs to be committed to vending machine. Once you get the snacks into the machine, just starting to see how much people are utilizing this machine, and then just come back and see the payout. Okay, the scalability. All right, you can grow more machines. So you start out with one. Once that one get its foot off the ground, go to 2, then you go to 3. All right, and then so forth. And so that's money can be made, but you got some drawbacks. Like if people are not using your machine, then that's money that you didn't kind of wasted, because the snacks can get old, get stale, and then nobody's not buying like you thought they would. So you didn't spend all this money on this machine, and it's not generating no income. So that's a little drawback from the vending machine business. But all in all, if that suits you, you do it. All right, moving on to flip retail products. All right, so you can buy these products at a lower price and resell them for profit. So you got the sites like eBay, you got Facebook Market, you got Amazon, and potential income $100 to $5,000 per month. That's right. Advantages: you got the flexibility, you got the low startup cost as well, and then you just got it varies. All right, so you got it varies. So you can flip pretty much really anything nowadays. Shoes, clothes, furniture, appliances, technology. The range is so wide. Okay, it's so wide. You just have to see what's really in demand. Okay, so but the disadvantages, it just takes time. Okay, if you don't have the time to really start this might not be for you. But the time, you got the time management, inventory, you got to keep with inventory. Then you got the competition. It's so much competition out here. High competition in everything. All right, so you just got to do your due diligence if you looking to start to flip items. All right, moving on to creating an app. There's so many apps out here on these devices. All right, so you can develop a mobile app, generate significant income through sales and app purchases. All right, so the potential, or I should say the potential income varies. It can be high, it can be low, because advantage, you have the high demand, you have recurring revenue. Okay, that's pretty much the upside. But the downside, oh yeah, you also have scalability in brand once you get the brand out. Okay, but the downside is this high development. Okay, intense competition, continuous updates and maintenance. You got to keep up with this stuff, especially technology. Things are changing every day. Okay, marketing challenges. So you have competition. If you don't have the right resources to get your brand out there to create an app, it's going to be a challenge. So that's where it takes time to develop these apps. But once you get that app out and get into the right places and the right faces and get that social media going to promote this thing, it's just endless how much money you could make. Okay, it's just putting in that work. All right, moving on to dividend paying stocks. All right, so this one can provide steady income stream through regular payments. All right, dividend income, 2% to 7% annual yield. All right, so this one right here, you get stocks that can pay monthly, annually. It just depends on a wide range of dividends. There's so many dividends out there. You have the REITs, you have these tech dividends, you have these ETFs. The range is so wide, but you can get paid a nice income, because a lot of wealthy, rich folks actually live off their dividends for passive income. So this one right here is definitely something that I'm looking to continue to build up. I already have dividends in my portfolio, just want to build up more because you can use those dividend payouts. You can reinvest, which I have. You can take some profit and pay off a bill or pay down a bill, or just go on a trip. Treat yourself out, all right? You do what's best for you. All right, moving into the advantages, the upside is the capital appreciation, which means that these dividend paying stocks tend to go up, all right? Liquidity and the flexibility. So like I said, this is set and forget it. You're buying consistently DCAN, which is dollar cost averaging increments. You're buying, and just continue to create that snowball effect and watch your dividend payout move to the moon. All right, but the downside, you got volatility. So with volatility, basically up and down. All right, it's just continue to be up and down. It's just unpredictable. That's a part of volatility, right? And then the learning curve. But dividend paying out stocks is definitely I'm not your financial advisor for you to buy, hold, and sell, but I definitely would encourage you to look into dividend paying stocks because there are so many of them where you can start getting that steady income stream. Moving on to creating an online course, platforms like Udemy are a popular choice. Income potential. This one is course sales, description, $50 to $500 per course. It depends on if you know what you're talking about. Definitely. If you know what you're talking about, you definitely get paid a decent amount. All right, so the upside or the advantages, you got the scalability, which once you start one, you can actually just grow it. All right, flexibility. All right, who want to have that flexibility where you can move about on your own time? All right, which establishes your authority, right, and establishes your schedule. The downside, just the time. Like I said, the time in the market. And then just being technical savvy, having that technical skills that's needed, all right, when you looking to create this online course. And we move on to affiliate marketing. All right, this one right here, you can earn a commission on sales. All right, and sales. These commissions be ranging between $100 to $10,000. That's right, 10 G's per month. All right, so the upside could be the low startup costs, all right, and the flexibility. You starting to just do your due diligence and your research into what these sales that you will be promoting, let's say on like a channel or whatever social media platform, and building up from there. So that is definitely one of the upsides. The downside, which is the disadvantage, there's so much competition. There's competition. I mean, just you name it. There's a lot of people are jockeying and to get a marketing sales out. They're getting they so much competition when it comes to products. Okay, all right. So it just depends on other parties and they're building traffic. So look at what's in demand. All right, it's more like a supply and demand type deal. The more you put out a certain product and people want it, you can make really life-changing money. Like I said, this is 10,000. But if people are not buying into what you're saying, your vision, or what your product, whatever that is, then definitely there will be some challenges you will have to face. Moving on to advertise on your car. So you turn your car into a moving billboard, all right, with services like Rapify and Carvertise, all right, Carvertise, and you have the potential. Add revenue between 100 to 400 per month, all right. So the upside, no upfront costs, and you do have flexibility. But the downside, if the damage to your vehicle, let's say the paint on your vehicle, you most likely have to pay for that, because they most likely probably won't give you some type of rebate or refund for damaging your paint on your vehicle. The limited control over the ad content, so whatever that they want you to promote, you don't have a say. So that's just a little drawback. And then we want to close this one out on opening high yields. Savings, that's right. The potential income. Some high yield accounts offer over 4 APY. All right. Who wouldn't want that for their savings account? All right. Most banks only offer 0.001. But a high yields, but you have to do your research on that one. Okay. So you get offered, this is the upside. It offers a safe, low risk option. Okay. So definitely do your research and your homework if you looking to open up a high yield savings account. But all in all these ideas are definitely for the everyday person. You don't have to have some type of huge degree, or we just talking about starting up that passive, building up that passive income stream as we go into 2025. This is crazy. I mean, time is flying by. So, hey, start today. If I can say anything else, why wait when you got these bills that you looking to pay off and pay down? Start to get some extra money in your pocket, because you know what? It's almost Christmas time. So we got to start to build up. All right, start letting your money work for you. I hope you have enjoyed this new episode of the one, the only Generational Investor. If you have enjoyed this episode, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and get ready for the next one, because I am continue to bring that heat. And I hope you have enjoyed my shorts that I continue to keep pushing out. I got so many different new ideas that I want to share with this platform, and continue to share with your family and friends. Other than that, pray for me while I pray for you. I'll see you in the next one.